Mets as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day brings a new opportunity. So we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
Well, there you go. 14 straight games now, and he hasn't gone hitless in a game in over 2 weeks. Do the math.
Yasiel Puig will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Cespedes. 1 down. Adrian Gonzalez will get his first opportunity here. Currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
He's having just a great season, but it's so hard to lead all 3 categories. He's not even in the top 5 in average.
And plenty of room out there for Granderson, and there are 2 away now. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Asdrubal Cabrera is a show-stopping, acrobatic shortstop that dazzles fans with incredible plays on a regular basis. Look out for him to make some great plays on defense in this one.
And the streak is alive. As you can see on the graphic, he creeps ever closer to the big number 56.
Boy, at this point in the streak, every game you're hoping to get that base hit early and get it out of the way so the pressure's off.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate, and with that, the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he won his 9th game of the season. So he's going for double digits here in this one.
David Wright comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, third baseman, David Wright.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking like world beaters right now. I don't care what league you're in. Anytime you can put together a double-digit win streak like these guys have put together, you're playing some great baseball.
Woods ready. Here's the 0-2. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and that's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Really good at bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there. And All he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, they got to hit the ball somehow, man. They're dead last in hits, and it's so hard to get a rally going if you can't string together hits consistently, and they have not been doing that.
Juan Lagares comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Yeah, Jerry seems to call a really good game back there, Matt. It's pretty rare that you see anyone too overly displeased with his zone.
The windup and the 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Yoenis Cespedes gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Hit to third. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. After one, no score. Carl Crawford makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
The left fielder, number 3, Carl Crawford.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Liner toward right center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Howie Kendrick will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typically where you'd expect to have one of your best hitters.
High and deep to right center field. Cespedes is going back at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The relay. And he is in there. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
On the money.
Chase Utley will come forward now and in an early RBI spot. And he's the right guy to have up there as he currently sits in 5th place in the National League runs batted in category.
Yeah, and you know what, guys? This is kind of surprising to me. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think many had him pegged to be producers in the game coming into this season. He has had, in my opinion.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as his right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A 2-run home run for Chase Utley. And even 30 home runs on the year. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
The thing about what he's been able to accomplish, he's playing the most demanding position on the field, yet he's still putting up excellent numbers. Nowadays, there just aren't too many catchers that can do this, so when you find one, you better hold on to him tight.
Stepping in now, Alex Wood, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And he will make the play out there.
Hit all the way, but this is one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Granderson going back, and this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 31 for him on the season. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
One of the keys for him getting the victory in his last start, he did not allow a home run in that outing. But this is now 2 home runs he's served up here in the first few innings. You can bet there's a bit of concern over there in that dugout.
And now is Yasiel Puig. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And Cespedes will put this one away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Mets nothing. Lucas Duda will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games.
Duda.
Wood gets the sign. First pitch on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
A lot of people wonder how to throw a knuckle curve, but you'll see it here. It's a little tough to see, but that index finger really gets tucked back into the seam of the baseball. And that's what gives it the rotation and movement.
Curtis Granderson will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, it's been something of a strikeout fest here to start this game off. Already 4 strikeouts now in the first 5 batters. Now that's going to be a tough pace to keep up.
Neil Walker will stand in now as we take a look there at his splits between April and May. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's 1 pitch away from doing just that.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Grounded to the right. Gonzalez is up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Still down 3-0. Corey Seager is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now, he definitely doesn't want a redo of that second inning, so it'd help him immensely if he could get the leadoff man here.
Lined hard toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the third, and that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season.
Yeah, and when a guy can post numbers like that, his teammates just expect him to produce game after game. He's a hit machine for them.
Settling in now, Justin Turner. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. Long throw to third. A tag from right, and he is out at third base.
Oh, and that's a nice job there in center field to come up throwing. And you see him square his body up to the target, and he puts this throw right on the money to get his man trying to take third.
Here's Carl Crawford now. Hard liner toward short. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit.
Second baseman number 40.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Stepping in, Howie Kendrick. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Throw won't get him. Ready to take his hacks again, Chase Utley, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is Granderson. Gone! A three-run home run for Chase Utley. His second of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Zach Wheeler is going to come on to pitch here, and seeing as though it's just the third inning, he may be asked to work for a while. Standing in now, Alex Wood, as he lines this one out to center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
And you have to figure he didn't think he'd be seeing any action this early on, but he's going to need to hold down the fort for a while here now that their starter's already out of the ballgame.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, when you throw a pitch like that down in the zone and the guy still takes you deep, you just got to tip your cap to him. I mean, all he really did is just drop the bat head right through the hitting zone and crush that pitch.
Drives it to deep right field. Granderson ranging back. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Yeah, make it 4 home runs as a team now after that last one, and this guy's led the way with 2 of those 4. I tell you, I wouldn't give this guy anything to hit next time around. He's as locked in as you can get.
The right fielder.
And now is Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel Puig.
As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Wheeler into his motion. 0-2 pitch on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. Lagares is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Mets nothing. Travis d'Arnaud will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Digging in as Drupal Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
A reminder, fans, that all games this season will be broadcast in Spanish on AM 1440 by the announcing team of Jason Villa and Lorne Asuncion.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. Every time he takes a hill, this ball club has a great chance to walk away with a W. We'll see if he can wrap up another one for him here in this one.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Sinker. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one's flared toward left center. Coming in is Blackman. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
And you know, I think we're starting to see, now that he's got some major league playing time under his belt, it's starting to come a little bit easier to him. He's starting to drive the ball, and he's starting to drive the ball with authority, too. And this is case in point as he winds up on second with a ringing double.
David Wright will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Little tapper down the first baseline. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 55 on the campaign as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's Corey Seager.
Shortstop, Corey.
As he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, and he will flail at a fastball here to start things out. Not looking for that, apparently, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Wheeler pauses. Here it is on 0-1. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Boy, in here you can't get angry at a hitter for hitting the ball too hard. But I think because this got to the outfield grass in such a hurry, that runner from first had to put on the brakes, or the hit and run could have backfired at third base.
Here's Carl Crawford now as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 10-0 score. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. And that's swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Howie Kendrick steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score too.
This is line to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And the runner from second is in to score. And he's out trying for third base, but he'll get credit for 2 RBIs here.
Well, once this ball got out there, you figured it was a sure double, but he decided to risk it and try for 3. It was a pretty big gamble to take when you're already in scoring position, and here it doesn't pay off.
Chase Utley is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
And now, even with 4 runs in against you here in the inning, you got to just wipe the slate clean and just take the approach that you're starting over out there.
Drilled to the right side. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That is 6 hits he's given up in just this inning alone. And what are they waiting for, man? You've got to get this guy out of there.
Alex Wood will stand in, hoping he can find a little green out there for once. He's lined out twice thus far.
Well, sitting up here, it looks like there's a lot of wide open spaces, but he's been hitting them right at people all game long.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And the throw's a good one as Utley is gone trying to steal second.
Well, when you look at this situation, they've got the pitcher at the plate. Why not give him the chance to get him to second? Instead, the guy runs on the first pitch, and now you've got a pitcher up there in a non-sacrifice spot. That's just not good situational baseball.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So they score 4 times on 6 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Dodgers lead this one 12-0. Juan Lagares is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Into the seats, 0-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Now in the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, You can get guys out with an 87, 88-mile-an-hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Lucas Duda stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Charlie Blackmon will lead things off here for L.A., but don't go too far. Yasiel Puig set to bat next.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. And some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
The first with it is Wheeler, and a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Cespedes ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple. Adrian Gonzalez stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first pitch fastball in that at-bat and just drove it right out of here. So let's see if he's aggressive early in the count once again.
Cespedes going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, you know what he really wants to do is get this one airborne so he can at least drive in that runner from third. But he was nearly able to touch them all himself as he winds up with this ball off the wall out there, and he's going to cruise into second with an RBI double.
Here's Corey Seager. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Even with the big lead, it still doesn't hurt to play good fundamental baseball. So he's able to get his man up to third here with one out with that grounder to the right side.
Justin Turner digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
Cespedes with the catch. Runner tags from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
That's a nice job there to get this ball airborne. He's able to get that ball out there deep enough to pick up their third run of the inning.
Carl Crawford stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
That gets through for a base hit. How about the game he's having? Now 4 for 4.
Second baseman
Howie Kendrick digs in at the box following a double in his last at-bat that saw him get gunned down trying to turn it into a triple.
Yeah, well, he wound up getting gunned down, but he did hit the ball well, and he's going to look to do the same thing right here.
Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one.
Have a night. 4 trips to the plate, 4 hits.
Chase.
They can't get him out.
Chase Utley digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Cespedes racing back, but he won't get there. It falls in, and the runner from second is in to score. And not in time as the second run scores.
Boy, 2 more RBIs there. Makes it 7 for him on the night. He's definitely had the hot hand all game long.
Alex Wood steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game. Line toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And to score is the runner from third. Charlie Blackmon steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. Oh, and he misses the stop sign there as he heads for the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Oh, what a great throw.
Curtis Granderson will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Neil Walker stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Walker.
Down the third baseline. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting,
Travis d'Arnaud in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
And he'll just watch that knuckle curve. 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. Well, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
shortstop, number 13,
Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Woods sets. Coming at him with the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Michael Conforto will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Even though he swung through that one, you can start to see that the swings are getting a little better here in this 5th inning.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back. Sean Gilmartin will come on now to try and sort this mess out as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Yasiel Puig will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Back goes Lagares. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. 38th home run of the season for him as the blowout continues. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field.
Well, he's homered, he's doubled, and now he adds a single to that total. He's left himself with the toughest leg of the cycle remaining, but he'll at least have a chance to pick up that 4th and final leg next time through the order.
Here's Corey Seager. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Lagares. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hitting the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Justin Turner steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the 2nd time in the inning. Another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 33 on the year, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup is going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
Here's Carl Crawford now. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle. In there, a base hit.
Now batting,
Chase Utley will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. High and deep to right center. Cespedes racing back to the track. He gets there, and that's the second out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard to the bottom of the 6th inning. LA's on top 21-0. David Wright will stand in off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Now pitch swung on and missed as they get ahead of Wright now 0-2.
And even when he's just laying pitches in there, they still swing right through him.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
now batting, left fielder, Juan.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Dodgers have elected to
Here's
challenge
Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Brett Anderson will be the new pitcher.
Brett Anderson.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And Gonzalez will take it over himself, and that'll do it. So no runs here on 2 hits. No. Hansel Robles will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. A shot down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Sliced hard on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the center fielder, Charlie White.
Charlie Blackmon will dig in looking to make this a very memorable ball game as he's already 5 for 5.
You know, if he just fell down in the box and made snow angels in the dust, it would still be a game to remember, Matty.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 0-2 count and the pitch. Squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Well, this is just turning into a game for the ages now. This is his 6th hit of the game. My partner, Steve, he had months where he didn't get 6 hits.
First pitch on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. The relay throw, and they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. So standing in, Adrian Gonzalez. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Dodgers out in front, 22-0. Lucas Duda will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Utley corrals it. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Curtis Granderson is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2.
Boy, that's just pretty standard operating procedure right here. You get him leaning out over the plate on that slider running away, and then you bust him inside hard on that fastball on the inside corner.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Here's Neil Walker. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Digging in, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Here's the 0-2. Right side. Here's a flip to Seager covering, and the side is retired. Mets strand one, and as you can see, they are way behind. Corey Seager comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Corey Seager.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. Got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Justin Turner. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. From the stretch. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Here's Carl Crawford now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And Crawford's in full gear now, heading for third. And they'll keep the pressure on here. He's in with a triple.
Well, unfortunately, this is probably going to be his last at-bat. This triple will give him 3 legs of the cycle, so unless his guys really go to work, he won't have a chance to finish it off. But either way, he's had a tremendous ball game. This is the capper right here.
Here's Howie Kendrick as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A ball hit hard to the left side. But there to spear this one is right. Looked like self-defense that time. One away.
And ideally, with nobody out, you take a fly ball or a simple grounder up the middle to get that guy home. Hard to argue about this swing, though. That ball was smashed. But as it turns out, it's not getting the job done.
In now, Chase Utley. Taken high and deep to right. Granderson going back on it. Still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Boy, have a night. His third home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
Jock will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 31, Jock Peterson.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Charlie Blackmon stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this is going to find the wall out near the Yankee bullpen. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hands getting into good position. The hips start to rotate and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. For Blackmon, he's up to 32 in the doubles department now with that last 2-bagger. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Lagares going back, still going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Shot toward right center. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Well, this was a wise decision here to hold on at first base. Even though that ball's off the wall, I think they would have had a good shot at throwing him out. So he holds on at first.
Here's Corey Seager. as he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Dodgers lead this one 28-0. Julio Asensio will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Asdrubal Cabrera will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Still 2-2. That's popped up out towards short right field. And Kendrick will make the play on it for the first out.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Alejandro De Aza.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
And another foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
David Wright will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 1-2. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And Crawford's there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, and they remain well behind. Addison Reed will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Justin Turner comes forward now, and he's got to be feeling pretty confident, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
Now, there's no doubt he's feeling it in this one, Matt. He's getting good pitches to hit and then just letting it rip.
And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double.
Well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Reed's ready. First pitch on its way. Out into right center. Well hit. Here comes Crawford around third. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, and he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. Chase Utley will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his 4th in the ballgame as this lead got even wider.
Incredible. I mean, if I wasn't sitting here, I wouldn't believe it myself. 4 home runs now in 1 game. In the history of baseball, this has happened like, what, 16, 17 times? What a show he's put on.
Rico Noel will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 64, Rico Noel.
Lifted in the air out to right. Granderson's after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Charlie Blackmon stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Right side, hit hard. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, these fans will be happy to see this guy leave town, that's for sure. He has absolutely eaten them up here in this series. He delivers again.
Yasiel Puig stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. And a step off. Runner goes for second. And they will tag him out between first and second. And whatever that was, it backfired, and there are 2 away. Hot shot towards the hole. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Wow, he has just completed the last leg of a true baseball rarity, hitting for the cycle.
Yeah, good for him. You know, for a long time, a cycle was actually more rare than a no-hitter. That's no longer the case, but it's still very special. And this is not a game he'll likely forget, and I'm sure we'll be talking about it for a while, too.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. That gets down, and the inning continues. Around third is Puig, headed for the plate. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. But no, he puts on the brakes and he'll head back to first. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Corey Seager. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Shot back up the middle, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a... Fernando Rodney will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. Juan Lagares will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
On to first, and Rodney has himself a leadoff ground out to start the ninth. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 21.
Lucas Duda is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only...
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Boy, another night and another victory. How much longer can they keep it up? I mean, this has been incredible to watch.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here. Chase Utley. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no way you could look past this guy. Really a game he'll remember for a long time. 4 home runs. No other way to break it down except to say that was an awesome performance.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the National League West, the Friars allowed 5 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona, 4-1. The Rockies knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants, 6-3. The Miami Marlins cracked 14 hits overall as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves, 7-6. The Washington Nationals allowed only 5 hits as they got the win in extra innings over the Cardinals, 3-1. John Lackey got the win, his 6th so far this year, as the Cubs took care of the Phillies, 1-0. The Cincinnati Reds put together 10 hits total as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee, 4-2. The Boston Red Sox snapped a 9-game losing streak as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto, 9-3. The Tampa Bay Rays totaled 11 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 7-4. The Tribe combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-4. Adam Eaton grabbed 3 base knocks, helping the White Sox push past the Royals 5-4. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Houston Astros totaled 11 hits as they got the victory in extras against the Angels 6-2. Alex Wilson got his 3rd win this season, leading Detroit over Oakland 4-2. The Mariners sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 7-5. John Neese twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound as the Buccos downed the Rangers 2-0. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.